With the massive amounts of speculation, people obviously have guesses as to who will make it into the ever-expanding roster each of Smash's installments has given us. From strange first-party picks to third-party characters we could never have imagined, it looks like Nintendo will let anyone into this game, within reason. Well, I'm here today to build some of your hopes up, to feed some of your dreams, and to tell you this might actually work in Smash. This is Challenger Waiting List, and today we're discussing 5 characters that might have a chance of making it off the waiting list and onto the famed Smash roster. Starting with...
Bandana Dee!
That's right, Bandana Dee. He has played the villain, the support role, and has even become a playable character in the Kirby series. The spear ability was added in Return to Dreamland so Kirby could actually copy the abilities of this bandana-clad character. Kirby already has Sword to emulate Meta Knight and Hammer to copy Dedede. Now he has Spear to give him the abilities of his new friend. Not only that, he provided Kirby with healing items throughout Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot. Plus, he was an instrumental help to Kirby in Rainbow Curse when he was able to carry Kirby around, throw him, and help him navigate through the game. We would love to see this bandana-clad Waddle Dee in Smash, not only because it would give Kirby its 4th representative, but because it would pave the way for another weapon type in future Smash games. There are no polearm/spear wielders in Smash Bros. This would open the door for other spear wielding characters. It's another weapon-based avenue for Smash to explore that isn't guns, swords, or fists. Plus, it may add another variation of Mii Fighter that players can create an outfit with their favorite hats and costumes. Of course, with Star Allies adding a plethora of new characters, it's possible any of them could make it into the newest Smash, but Bandana Dee stands out above them all. He's the only Waddle Dee who stands out with his bandana and his spear. The moveset he uses in his playable appearances would probably be a springboard for his Smash appearances moveset. This includes spear throwing, spear helicopter, and perhaps weapon variations from Star Allies such as Bluster Spear, Zap Spear, and Fire Spear. It may also mark a Kirby character first, as they may limit his jumps to the regular 2 instead of the flying inflatable Kirby character standard of 8. He would be a first for Kirby representatives and for polearm based fighters. What a revolution!
Swingman or Ribbon Girl!
ARMS was a Nintendo Switch game that featured many extending arm-clad characters, and I would personally be happy seeing any of them make it into Smash. But Springman would bring the most notoriety with him, while Ribbon Girl would bring another huge shift in the Smash series. The two were the very first characters revealed in the very first Switch trailer, and while they could very well be palette swaps of each other, they have differing abilities. Springman is a very all-around character, only branding the ability to block arms with his unwavering determination. No, seriously. All he does is focus, and this blue shockwave will deflect incoming attacks. That is determination. Ribbon Girl, however, has the ability to jump 5 times in midair and dash to the ground quickly. This would differentiate her abilities in Smash from Springman and allow her to be the first Smash character with more than 5 midair jumps. Adding to her initial jump from the ground, she'd be the only character who isn't inflatable or clad with wings to have multiple jumps. Granting her the ability to dash to the ground quickly with the press of a button would also allow her many advantages in battle. Either of these characters would be a welcome addition to Smash, and their differing abilities would allow them many advantages in the current Smash roster. We're very likely to get an ARMS representative, as the franchise appears to have a future on the Nintendo Switch, and tournaments are still being held for it across the world. Plus, it might open up some interesting Mii Fighter customization options, such as extending arms or different attributes attached to punch-based attacks. Bring on the ARMS, competitors, Nintendo. Luigi can take them all on.
Wolf!
After Super Smash Bros. Brawl on the Nintendo Wii, Star Wolf was added to the Smash waiting list he worked so hard to get off of. Well, Smash Switch would be the perfect opportunity to return him to the spotlight and give Star Fox back their 3rd representative in the series. The only point against Wolf returning would be that we haven't seen him since the release of Star Fox Zero, which could tell us the sad tale of a dead series which Sakurai may not pull characters from. However, Smash is a great way to reinvigorate our love for older franchises, much like when Pit was added to Brawl to hype us up for Kid Icarus Uprising. Another point against Wolf was that the Smash community didn't take too well to him because his moveset was very similar to Fox's. This always confused me greatly because there were almost no similarities between Fox and Wolf's movesets. They may have featured the same Final Smash. Wolf's was much more powerful and didn't last nearly as long though. Wolf also featured a more feral attitude and attacks than his Star Fox counterparts, which heavily featured his claws. Claws that both Fox and Falco lack. Wolf actually seemed like the first deviation from the standard Star Fox moveset that was copied to Falco in Melee and slightly altered in Brawl to try to differentiate the two. Wolf wouldn't have to be changed to emphasize the differences between them. He already possesses a unique moveset and feral mindset that set him apart from his rivals. Wolf was a very powerful character in Brawl and is one of the most important characters in Star Fox lore. His welcome back into the series would please many Smash fans and would give us a chance to hear more of his intergalactic sass as he taunts Star Fox.
Young Link!
Okay, before people start throwing the "it's another version of Link" at me, I would like to point out that this one is very different, even from the other versions of Link in the Hyrule Warriors games. You see, traditional Link incarnations feature a sword, a shield, and a variety of other items that can be used as special attacks like bombs, boomerangs, and arrows. However, this version of Link can forego all of that. The Hyrule Warriors version of young Link breaks the mold of the standard Link moveset and design in many ways and would be a rather interesting addition to the Smash roster. One huge difference specific to this Link is his great Kakiri sword. Many were turned away from young Link when he was first revealed in Warriors because we are used to the Kakiri sword being this small, stubby dagger type weapon when compared to the size of Link. However, Koei Tecmo took some creative liberties and increased the size of the weapon to epic proportions. It now functions as a very heavy, very powerful greatsword. The attacks this weapon can unleash are far-reaching, powerful, and can throw strong shockwaves to defeat enemies. Instead of handing this Link his usual bombs and arrows, this Link can perform a variety of shockwave-based attacks. While it does remove some of the Legend of Zelda notoriety, it gives us a brand new version of a tired staple of having different versions of our tunic-clad hero of time, or of wind, or of the seas. Plus, we've already seen young Link show his full power in Hyrule Warriors, so we have an idea of how we could work. In Hyrule Warriors, when the magic meter is filled and Focus Spirit mode is activated, this Link puts on a mask and becomes a much more powerful version of the young character we all know. He even boasts the familiar double helix sword and the same grunts and yells as when he first appeared in Majora's Mask. This epic and awesome transformation increases Link's speed and power by impeccable amounts, and the same can be done for Smash Brothers. Smash is no stranger to Final Smashes that transform characters into more powerful versions of themselves. This would be an awesome way to show us even more love for one of the strangest, darkest, and more unique entries in the Legend of Zelda series.
Baby Mario and Baby Luigi.
The Ice Climbers are obviously going to be added back into the series now that we don't have to worry about the 3DS's hardware limitations. But what about more paired characters? A pair we've seen act individually, that have more to their moveset than just copying whatever Mario Party minigame or Mario Kart game requires them to do. What about these two? If Nintendo continues this trend of bringing back Smash nostalgia from the past in copious amounts, it's fair to speculate that we may get more duo characters. If we do receive more than the hammer-wielding Nana and Popo, perhaps we could get some new additions to the Smash roster that have been primed for the spotlight since they were given the ability to be mainstays in Mario spin-off games. We saw them take up the fight in Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, which is where their moveset could be derived from. There are bros moves and items specific to the babies that can make appearances as their Smash and special moves. They also come equipped with their signature hammers that they would be able to use in a variety of ways. Of course, Baby Mario and Baby Luigi would be similar to the Ice Climbers because, hey, hammers. But the babies also possess the ability to stack atop one another, creating a whole new shape for their attacks to take. Their stacking ability would be allocated to the down special button. This would cause the babies to stack together. Their mobility would decrease some, but their attack power would double. You see, attacks from this position aren't just them swinging their hammers together. Instead, the baby on the bottom will grab the feet of the baby on top and swing him for smash attacks. This will increase their range as well as their attack power. Pressing the down special button again would cause them to unstack and allow them to run at full speed once more. This would be an interesting mechanic to allocate to these two because it would give us some new ways for Smash players to attack and would open up many new strategies for the now stacked baby brother attacks. I would personally like to see the babies make more of an appearance than their recent Mario Kart and Mario Tennis appearances. The babies can obviously hold their own. It's time to give them a chance to prove themselves. Also, side note, Lucas and Ness are children, and technically, Kirby is a baby. I hope you enjoyed the video and are as excited as I am to see some of these characters get a chance to smash it up. Do you agree or disagree with my picks for invitations? Let us know in the comments. As soon as you do that, hit the subscribe button. Then turn on notifications to be notified when NintenCity posts another video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you next time.